Hey everybody, welcome back. We're on day 2 here of our little chick hut build, and we missed Saturday. Today's Sunday. We had quite the windstorm yesterday, and well, we still have a little bit of wind, but it's not as bad as it was yesterday. All that dust and stuff blowing around. Anyways, this is where we're at. We're working on this little thing again, and we went ahead and cut in some pieces on the bottom. The backside I put a 2x3 and a little bit more heavy duty there. And that's because that side we're going to have the little coop structure, that little house structure built on there, and I thought it needed a little bit more support back there to carry that weight. So that's what we did back there. And up here, we're going to have a doorway right here. And it's not perfect, but we're going to have a doorway right there. It's just, honestly, just barely big enough for me to squeeze through. And that'll be fine if we need to get in there and change out the water and the feed and whatnot. Anyways, that's what we're doing here. This height right here is perfect height for that wire, and I'll show you that here in a second. Okay, there we go. There you can get a good look at the height of that. We have about a 1/2 inch overhang on each side, and I did that just for security purposes, attaching it. I thought it'd be a little bit better to have a little crimp in there. So we're not quite ready to roll that out, but we're getting there. Now I'm going to do up top and put some boards in there. Not sure what kind of boards we're going to use that, but we're going to go look at our pile, see what we got. And over here the same. I'm going to fill in this triangle here with board and that there, and then I'm going to build me somewhat of a door right here. And that should be good for this side. Then we'll start working on the back side where we're actually going to have that coop built on. So go figure out what we got. Well, after going through my material, I've kind of come to the conclusion I just don't have, well, I wouldn't say enough, I don't have the right material to do my brooding box as the A-frame, because that would take 5.5 foot sections, and ours is just not going to cut it. So what I've decided to do is make a rectangle one off the back. It'll be detachable, and we'll put a big lid on top to lift up to get into the brooding box to take care of all of our water and feed and the light source and all that stuff. But let me show you this material. It's not the best in the world, but we're gonna make do. So what are you doing? You want to play fetch? All right, it's kind of old. Here you go. There you go. Oh, careful, old guy. Goodness. Okay, so this is kind of the stuff we have. It's this old siding we tore off of a house we tore down, a very old house, several years back. But you can see we don't have any full sheets. It all has some kind of a cut in it, like this piece over here, kind of an L shape. Well, yeah, kind of an L shape. We have a little piece down there. We just didn't have any full sheets. So what I'm gonna do, my dog's barking away. What I'm gonna do is rip down right here in line with that on both sides there. And this one here, let's see, is about 32-ish or so. And the one over there would be the front, which give me a little bit of an angle for a rain shed. And it's gonna be about, I don't know, 26.5. And that's what we're gonna have to do. But boy, this paint is just terrible. I'm thinking about pressure washing it, getting all that off, and then repainting it. I don't know what you guys think. We'll see what's gonna happen, but we gotta improvise. You know, we just don't have everything we need to make it perfect, so we're just gonna do what we can with what we have. And I think it'll be good enough, and maybe next year if we get some more money or the price of material, or I get to make some more material on the sawmill, maybe we'll redo it and redo the brooding box to something a little bit more, you know, to our liking. But right now we're gonna make do. We got chicks coming in a few weeks, so gotta get something done. Okay, this is what we got going so far. We're just using them 2x2s for the framework of this box, as you can see. Anyways, so what we did is this side here is noticeably lower than the back side. That'll be our nice roof to shed water with. And let's see on this side. So we're set up for a floor right there. Unfortunately, I don't have big enough boards for that unless I get some regular boards, which I might do. I was really hoping to put a sheet of something in here, plywood or something. I just ain't got the big enough piece. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that, but I'm kind of stuck for today. So what I'm gonna do is clean up. Oh, that sun is bright. Anyways, I'm gonna clean up for today, and I'll let this roll into the next one. But so I guess you guys see me in a couple seconds, and for me it's gonna be another day or two, so we'll see. Going for day 3. Here we go. Okay, here we are on the 3rd day of our build, and we've been working at it for a little while. My wife has been staining this up for protection and also just for looks. It kind of matches our shed down there. And here we've got our side pieces on. I had to go down and buy a couple of 3/8 sheets of CDX. To my dismay, I just didn't have nothing big enough to fit down there, so we got one of those for there, and I also got one for the top. And let's see, we ran out of 2x2s here on that little section there and right here, so I ripped a 2x4 that I had laying around to fill in that gap right there, if you can see it. Yeah, right there. So that's a 2x4 ripped in half on both sides. Now I'm going to get busy on the lid. Putting on a $5 paint, right? Yeah, someone's mistake became our score. I don't know if it's the color we would have picked, but it's a color. It's kind of a neutral.
$5.
Yeah, it's $5, so looks pretty good. It kinda matches, but it looks way better than it did. Okay, this is how our $5 paint cans are turning out. Just some odd colors. It didn't turn out too bad though. It actually, like I was telling my wife, it looks better than it is. Right?
Yeah.
It actually looks pretty good for a bunch of old scrap pieces of wood. Not too bad. So we're just at the point where we're going to cut a chicken door there. And we have a vent. I think I showed you before. We got this vent here. We're going to paint that the same color as the top. And I'm going to put it on the side either here, or I might put it over here on this side. I haven't decided, but so we'll cut it out and put it in there. That'll give them some nice ventilation and some natural light. So it's coming along slowly. Well, anyways, that's day 2, 3, 4. I don't even remember how many days, but anyways, so we're getting close to putting it on here. We're gonna put the wire on and the roof and come back at you. So thanks for coming along. I'll catch you guys on the next one.